You are illegal. You are illegal. She is illegal. He is illegal. Who's really illegal in the United States of America? I'm about to give you the facts. Okay? You can check my information with any reputable immigration attorney. That term is thrown around so loosely. He's illegal. Get him up out of here. She's illegal. Get them up out of here. Well, I'm about to break it down for you so you understand completely who is illegal, who is not illegal, when to use the term illegal when referring to a person, a human being, and when not to use the term. If you watch this video and after this, you still go around throwing illegal loosely, then that's your own ignorance. Welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most, and although we do entertain, sometimes we do also educate, okay? Now, I recently did a video I put up last night, and I have since changed the title because it has ruffled a lot of people's feathers about the Jamaican national who was hired in Maine as a police officer, and he was arrested when he was caught by ICE. He was arrested, and their final offer to him, which he has accepted, is that he will self-deport from the United States of America. That way, he won't be charged with anything criminal, even though he had attempted to purchase a firearm when he was arrested. In the title of that video, I put illegal Jamaican caught working as a cop in Maine will self-deport. Well, there were quite a few people who said, SouFlo, why do you keep on running with the media's narrative, and why are you calling him illegal? He is not illegal. No human being is illegal. Well, two things can be right at the same time. He was not illegal. I'll explain. He was not considered illegal. But there are people who are illegal. Stay tuned. So, with that said, let's get into who is illegal versus who is not illegal. Okay. Did you know that being in the United States of America and being out of status, have no paperwork to be here, nothing, no document that says you are good for the next 6 months, 10 years, 5 years. You have no paperwork that allows you to be here legally, so to speak. Did you know that being that person is not illegal? Did you know that there are no laws, criminal laws, in the criminal courts that says that if you are in the United States of America past the time you were supposed to leave, that you should be charged with a crime? There are no laws that says so. So an individual who comes into the United States of America, right, with the whole intention of never returning back to their country. So, say for instance, I enter the United States of America January 1st of 2025, and they gave me 30 days. I should be gone by February, first week of February, or the last day of January of 2025, right? Because I came in on the 1st, it's 30 days in a month, however you take it. I should be gone by then. But here I am, still in the country in August. I am way past the time I was supposed to leave. However, there are no laws on the books in the United States of America that criminalizes that action. Therefore, I am not considered illegal. Matter of fact, overstaying or being in the U.S. and out of status is not a criminal offense. it is actually a civil offense. Ask any attorney. It is a civil offense. Check it out. The U.S. immigration courts, that's a civil court. That is not a criminal court. Right. So when people go to adjust their status through marriage, or they go to file for asylum, or whatever the case may be, it goes through a civil court, not a criminal court. You cannot be considered an illegal. Even in court, in a immigration courtroom, the lawyers and the judges do not use the term illegal when they are talking about someone who does not have a criminal record that was obtained while in this country. Are you following? The judges and the lawyers do not use the term illegal for every person who is caught up in the immigration system. It doesn't matter if you've been here for a long time and you have no paperwork that says when you're supposed to leave. It doesn't matter if you're out of status. I'm not talking about people's personal opinions. I'm talking about what the law says. And the law says that is a civil matter to be worked out in a civil court. That is not a criminal matter to be criminalized. So, the story I did on the Jamaican, he came in 2 years ago. He had 1 week. He was given 1 week in the United States of America. 2 years later, they find him in the United States of America still. He is married. He has filed for an adjustment of his status based on the fact that he is married to an American citizen, and he's working as a police officer. Too much information there to talk about that right now to clear that video up or that storyline up. You would have to go see our previous 2 videos concerning that, where all the details are. However, I will tell you that he is not considered an illegal. And people like him who overstayed their visas are not considered an illegal. Who is considered an illegal? Let's get this super clear so you understand who is considered an illegal person in the U.S. In order to be considered illegal in the immigration courts or immigration-wise, you must have committed a crime in the U.S. and then have been found guilty of that crime in a criminal court first, and then referred to immigration courts for deportation, where a deportation order has been issued against you. Then you are considered illegal. If you have a deportation order against you and you ignore your deportation order and you stay in the country, then you are considered illegal. If you have been deported out of the country and you somehow came back into the country, I don't know, snuck in through it being stored away in somebody's suitcase, attached yourself to the bottom of an airplane, I don't know, however way you made it back in, you did not come back in through customs. TSA did not see you, but you were deported and you made it back into the U.S. Now you are considered an illegal. Share this video. Help some people to understand what illegal is. Now, I know that there are lots of people who are ignorant as hell, and they are going to be basking in their ignorance in this comment section by saying, I don't give a damn what the law says. If you come into this country and your time has expired and you're still here, you're illegal. That's cool. You're entitled to your opinion, but please remember that your opinion is not the law. And what I am discussing or giving you information on in this video is the law and the way the law is right now as we speak. If you're confused, watch this video again. I know this is gonna ruffle some feathers. Because you were over there thinking everybody is illegal. She's illegal. He's illegal. Send their illegal asses back. Not until they've committed a crime and have been found guilty of the crime and then been referred to the immigration courts for deportation orders and has had a deportation order against you, that person is not illegal. It is a civil matter. Being here out of status in itself alone is not a criminal offense. Therefore, the individual is not considered illegal. I'll catch you on the next video. Have a wonderful day. Today, for my people who tune in all the time, today is Thursday and we did not go live this morning, but we will be live tomorrow morning for our festive Friday session, and festive it should be. I'll see you then. I'm out. Peace.